Hey girl, welcome back to Glam Life by Meg, where I teach you how to efficiently and glamorously live your very best life. Say hi in the comments if you're new here. It's nice to virtually meet you. Before we get to the good stuff, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And don't forget to ring that bell so that you can be notified every single time that I post a video. I am so excited. I'm finally getting back into my bullet journal after months of who knows what has been going on in the world. We are getting back into it. The first thing I do when I am planning my month is I revisit the month that I'm currently in. So I'm filming this on the last day of May. I assess what worked, what didn't, and what things I accomplished. I decided to, instead of focusing on a lot of handwork and a lot of hand lettering, I designed most of everything in the computer, which has been so fun. I still have a beautiful journal and it feels fun and it feels fresh, but I took some of the pressure off of myself because oftentimes when we do bullet journals, we feel like it has to be so fancy and just so stunning. And that's not the actual point of the bullet journal. The point of the bullet journal is to keep your life in order, and that's what I wanted to bring it back to this month, with just a hint of a little bit of fun. I keep most of my monthly appointments in my Google Calendar. This is really just so that I can see which days of the month fall on which days of the week. Then I go on to my next page, which is for my goals. I don't want to have too many goals for the month because if you give yourself too many goals, then you just can't get it all done. I make my goals on the one side, and then I've left this goals plan section open so that as I assess, I can figure out, okay, what steps do I need to take? I have a digital product that is launching on July 1st. So that is going to be a very big part of my goals for the month. I am also focusing on a no spend month this June. Video coming. I'm focusing on my health because clearly ending up in the emergency room means that something's going on. With that being said, I'm moving over to the health tracker. I'm not specifically tracking calories, foods very intensely, weight very intensely. I'm gonna keep track of my sleep, my energy, how hungry I'm feeling that day, my hydration, because you know we always stay hydrated. I'm gonna really listen to my doctors and really figure out what's going on and bring it back to health. It's not about a number on a scale. It's not about what size dress you wear. That's not really my goal. My goal is to be able to live and manage my stress and be healthy as an individual, which is why I created this specific spread. I'm also going to be tracking on the next page my mood. And I used to do mood trackers. If you look back at some of my previous bullet journaling videos, I used to do mood tracking just as like a color for the mood that I'm feeling that day. But oftentimes we experience more than one mood in a day. There's different things that happen. So I wanted to give myself a full line for each day to just describe how I'm feeling. Maybe I was tired that morning, so I took a nap and then I felt better. And then we get into my no spend month. This spread was actually created by, according to my calculation on Instagram. It's just a fun way to say, hey, I didn't spend money that day, or hey, I did have to spend money that day. I'm gonna write down my goals of how much money I wanna make and anything else that I'm really trying to accomplish with this no spend month. We'll get more into that in my no spend month video. I am keeping my budget incredibly simple this month. I also gave myself a spot to generate ideas on how to make the money that I'm trying to make for the month. We cross over to the daily highlights section. So this is a really fun idea that I got from Planning with Kay. If you haven't seen her bullet journaling videos, stunning. She's amazing. She has all these fun stickers and layouts and great ideas just to help you get some inspiration for your bullet journal. This gives you a line a day just to talk about what happened that day. If something fun happened that day, something memorable, then you can look back over the month and just say, look at all this stuff that happened, and it gives you a second to reflect. I also made sure that I made a spot for my June 2020 accomplishments because, man, do we need to start tracking our wins, or what? We definitely need to start tracking our wins. And then we get into the weekly layouts. What I like to do is I create all the tasks that I want to get done for that week, and I have a spot for any little notes that I might need to take. And then once I make my list of tasks that I want to accomplish for the week, I divide them up throughout the days so that I could kind of evenly balance them out. And then from there, I can start plugging them in and calendar blocking them in my Google Calendar to help me stay on track. And that finishes my June 2020 bullet journal spread. I am thinking about tweaking these so that I can upload them as a digital download for you guys on my Etsy store. Let me know what you think of that down below. If you're wondering how I keep track of all of my content and my social media planning, I use the content planner. This is everything. I put it all in here. I'll show you what I can because I'm not trying to spoil my product before it happens. It will be launching on July 1st, in case you're wondering. This is such a great spread where I can plan out which days of the week I am planning my content. I can track my growth. I can put my weekly goals down. I can track my wins. There's also a great page prior to that where you can just start brainstorming, and then I'm still finishing up for this month all the different goals and my hit list and all that great stuff. I love to keep my content in that planner and then everything else in my bullet journal. And that's how I do it. Before you go, make sure to share this video with someone who wants to get a jump start on their planning. And until next time, stay hydrated, sis.